Afternoon, adventurers. You like this shot of my kitchen? I was just looking over a bunch of feats, and there's some that I kind of forget about a lot, and those are the armored feats, the, lightly armored, medium armored, heavily armored, and weapon master. And I realized that those four, along with the fighting initiate feat from Tasha's, that gives you a fighting style, are all rolled into taking one level of fighter. Now, granted, for heavy armor, you have to start with a level of fighter, but everything else you can get just by multiclassing into it later. So if you're looking at getting any of those feats, I very much recommend just grabbing a level of fighter and calling it good. Also, I realized lightly armored is literally the most pointless feat in the game because the only classes that don't get access to light armor from the start are barbarians. No, barbarians do start with it. What am I talking about? You don't get it from multiclassing, is what it is. Which don't usually use armor. You can, but why? When your AC is already going to be higher, unless you only have, I guess, 14 Constitution, then you have the same AC as studded leather. But why would you wear armor in that case? So that's out. Monks don't start with it, obviously, but wearing any kind of armor shuts down a bunch of their features anyway, so you don't want to do it. Sorcerers and wizards don't get access to any armor proficiencies, but they have mage armor and they have the shield spell, so you kind of don't need it to begin with unless you just really don't like mage armor for some reason. Medium armor is a bit trickier, and it's kind of the gold standard for casters because you only have to have 14 dexterity and no strength, really, in order to use it effectively. So having medium armor on a caster is really good, but you can get that by multiclassing into just a ton of stuff. If I'm remembering right, Artificer, certain bards, well, I guess it's level 3 to get a subclass. Cleric, Druid, although they have their thing with metal. Let's see, Fighter, of course, Paladin, and Ranger, and Hexblade Warlocks all get medium armor right away at level 1. So those are super easy to get, no feat needed. Heavy armor's tougher, but you also need to invest so much in strength that only strength-based characters will need heavy armor, if that makes sense. Like, if you have the 15 strength you need to wear plate without being slowed down, you're probably a fighter, paladin, or barbarian, I guess, anyway. Not necessarily. There could be strength rangers and such out there. The 17 AC from half plate plus 2 from dexterity is only 1 point less than the 18 you get from plate, so not really a lot of reason to worry about it. And if you take a level of fighter, you get all of that and a fighting style, which could be the defense fighting style, which just gives you an extra point of armor class while you're wearing armor. So that's obviously better than taking the feat. And it's obviously way better than taking multiple feats. Of course, if that doesn't appeal to you, you can always take blind fighting or one of the other numerous good features, fighting styles. Plus, with a level of fighter, you get second wind, which is a nice thing to have in your pocket. Never hurts to have some self-healing every short rest. Anyway, I kind of just wanted to hit record and ramble a little bit because I made this observation and wanted to share. If you're looking at taking any of these feats as part of your build, strongly encourage you to think about a level of fighter instead. Obviously, it's your character and you're going to build them the way you need to build them. Yeah, I just thought it was interesting that fighter is kind of worth 5 feats, and I wanted to share. Uh, if you watched all the way through, thanks. Hopefully this helped some people. Uh, maybe it did, maybe it didn't. Who can say? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy adventuring.